Hello, everybody. It is Sunday, June 15th, 2025, and we are just across the river in Washington. We're across from the Dalles, Oregon, which, sorry if I did that too fast. The Dalles is, well, it's right around the corner, but you can see where that train is. The Dalles is right over behind the end of that train. And we are actually down in Horse Thief Lake State Park. The lake, I can't really see it from here. It's just right over this hill. You come down into the park actually, and the road turns. It splits either left or right. If you go to the left, you'll go down into the camping and day use area of the park where they have swimming access and camping access and picnicking and all that good stuff. Actually, I just did a video of that. So if you haven't watched that one yet, go back and watch it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. So if you go to the right, you end up where we are right now, which is over by the petroglyphs. So we're going to go along. We're going to check out. They have little storyboards for them. And I really dig old, ancient, historical type things. They don't even have to be ancient, just any type of history. I like that. So we're going to go down here. We're going to check out the information, and we're going to see what we can see. I can tell you right now, even with my dark sunglasses on, I can see some drawings over on these rocks right here. But once we get down here and start, we'll get a little closer and I'll get zoomed in. We'll get some really good shots. Hang tight. All right. So I saw this sign over here. So I thought we'd start with it. Horse Thief Butte, Monument to the Past. So that's quite the story. I don't know where they got this picture of the teepees along the river. That's pretty cool too, though. All right, so there's the first of our informational signs. Hang tight, and we'll go see what the other ones say. All right, so you guys hear enough of my dumb voice, so I don't try and read too many of these things. I'll let you read them for yourselves. I just try and keep the camera there long enough to give you a shot to pause it and read it. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. A little tiny bird, but he sure is loud. Can't really see him out here. It's very bright and sunny. All right. Okay. This one in front of me right here is a little hard to see, but back here, there's two really good shots of petroglyphs on that rock right there, and this one right here. Man, once again, I'm wearing my darn sunglasses, so it's really hard for me to judge how well that's showing up. Hopefully it'll show up really well on the video. It's really cool looking. If you're interested in this kind of stuff at all, you really should do yourself a favor and come here and check it out in person. If you can't, I'm trying to do my best to get some up close shots of everything so you can see for yourself. I think it's astounding that things that people made so long ago or just drew on the side of a rock, they're still here today. And people they would consider probably wizards with our technology and stuff are out here looking at the pictures that they drew. Pretty wild. All right, here's our next info sign. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, this explains where the different petroglyphs are. And this shows you on here, on the landscape, where they are. And this shows you what they are. So we'll get an up close picture of those. Did you learn anything amazing down there? I can't. It must be my sunglasses. I can barely see anything on there. All right, the producer just pointed out these two. Oh, there goes the state guy. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say we caught him on his lunch. He was sitting there reading a book. I didn't want to incriminate him too much on film, but I knew once I broke the camera out, he didn't stay long. So take it out what you will. Anyway, moving on. Here's a few more. Man, this darn sun is so bright. I think I'm on it. There. These are very cool. I wonder who drew these, what they were basing them off of. Some of them almost look like video game characters or something. It's crazy. All right, let's move on down the line a little bit. Man, it is actually very warm up here. Okay, here's some really clear ones. Mound in the middle, the upper wall. We should, let me get this info here on the sign, and then we should be able to get some really good shots of these ones. They're quite clear on the rocks. So there's all that. Now, dead ahead. That's really cool. So there's that one. This one looks definitely like some sort of bird or something. I'll try and slide over here a little bit. Get a better angle. Oh, yeah, yeah. The producer just pointed out this one down here. There's some along the bottom of it. Man, once again, I'm kind of like you guys watching these videos. I usually have to go back home and watch them so I can see what's on them because it's so crazy bright most of the time when I'm outside. I have to wear my sunglasses, and the way they're polarized or something, I can barely see the screen on the camera. Kind of sucks while you're doing it. But so far, most of them seem to turn out okay. It really blows my mind. I don't know how long this whole setup has been here. Like if it's been quite a while. Yeah, I see that one. I would be very curious. I might have to look into it and see how many years this has been here because I'm about to be really upset because I have been coming up here to Horse Thief Lake Park since I was probably 12 years old. And let's just say I'm over 50 now. So I came up here for quite a while and I had no idea this was even here. I guess I was too busy swimming and climbing the rocks. All right, there's a few more. Oh, that one's pretty good there. If I can get a shot of it. These other ones are kind of faded. They're hard to see. Let's see. Oh, this one right here under this tree. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Man, I picked a bad time of day to do this too. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun's almost right in my face. Okay, let's see. I don't really see any other ones. There's a light one here on this rock. Let's see if I can get there. I can barely see that with my naked eye, so I don't know. Hopefully it translates. And we're just about at the end of the line here on the signs. Just some information about protecting the petroglyphs. Okay, well, now I don't feel quite so stupid. Thank goodness I found this. In 2003, the petroglyphs were moved from Petroglyph Park to their current location to save them from further damage and vandalism. So they were not here when I spent the majority of my time here. Good to know. I'm not a complete moron. Excellent. Well, it looks like people have actually spent some time restoring them and taking the vandalism off of them. That's great. Good job. Gifts from our ancestors. Stories told by stones. Interesting. Coyote Rock and Old Woman Rock. Is that these? That must be these two right here. Interesting. Okay, so that's the end of the line for the petroglyphs on this side. However, I saved the best for last, as always, because I'm weird like that. So we'll come over here. I'm not sure. I'm not well versed enough in archaeology or anthropology or whatever you want to call this stuff. I don't know if these are still considered petroglyphs. Yeah, I guess so. They were located in an area very near the spot was flooded. Okay. But as you can see, these two are not just pictures, but they're actually carved into the rock. And that's really cool. Does it say on there how old these are? No? Darn. I'm always curious to know things like that. So here's the other one. They're almost a matching set of figures. Very interesting. I wonder if they were part of a bigger, like, giant carving set or what was up with that. But I thought those were probably the coolest. I mean, the whole thing's pretty cool, but I thought these were the coolest parts since these were actually carved into the rock. And as far as I could tell, the other ones were painted or drawn on it somehow. So there you have it. We've checked out the petroglyphs and we are enjoying this awesome day up in the Columbia River Gorge. It's time to head over to the Oregon side of the Dalles, look for some good grub. Who knows? Maybe we'll find something awesome there and we'll do another restaurant video. There's always room for one of those. So as always, please hit that thumbs up. Click subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I got over 180 videos now of great things to do, see, eat, all over the Pacific Northwest. Check it out. And I'm even on TikTok. I have some little small video clips there. So that's it for now. Until next time, peace.